Hi guys, welcome back for section what I'm calling 7.5. We're going to talk about absorption and then of course just the definition of assimilation and what's going on with that. When we look at absorption of food and water, it's incredibly important to know that your body has to break down everything that you put into it so it then can be absorbed into your transport system, which is your bloodstream and your lymphatic system, to be transported around the body to places where those molecules are needed. So when we look at absorption, the main point of contact for those molecules is going to take place in the ileum, which is in the small intestine. And the ileum has been adapted to form adapted for the best form of absorption possible. The ileum's incredibly long, so y'all probably heard your intestines are very, very long. You can stretch them out for so many meters. And it's a highly folded surface, so there's more increased surface area with millions of tiny villi, which we'll look at in a picture here in just a second. So villi are finger-like projections that, again, increase the surface area. So that surface area being increased allows the increased amount of point of contact of all those molecules passing along your digestive tract or that alimentary canal. So the more surface area that you have, the more point of contact that you have for absorption to occur. So for those molecules to be pulled out of the small intestine and move into your bloodstream to move around your body for assimilation. Okay, so let's look at it. So we've got the system here, right? So the small intestine is bunched up, squunched up, and it could stretch out very, very long, but it's tightly held in our abdomens. But let's look at the walls inside of the small intestine. You can see these little grooves here. Those grooves help increase that surface area. And those grooves are going to have what's called the microvilli, or just the villi. So even more so, these little grooves have these tiny little grooves on them. Again, so that surface area just keeps increasing and increasing and increasing. Okay? So when we have these villi, they are packed with capillaries and blood vessels. So the more of those that you can pack in there, the more that can be what you have to picture is the broken down food is moving through here, through the process of peristalsis. As those molecules of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, any of your vitamins, anything that you need in your body for nutrients, as it's moving through, it's then being absorbed into your bloodstream and your lymphatic tissue. Okay, and what we call the lymphatic system, what pokes into your villi or protrudes up into here, is called the lacteal. So the lacteal is surrounded by those capillaries and extends into the villi. Okay. So ultimately right here, you can see you have your lumen, or the opening of your small intestine. That food's going to be coming through. And then of course, as things move in across the microvilli through those cells into your bloodstream where your arteries are, to then transport that around the body. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at some extended information. Microvilli on the surface of the villus further increase surface area for faster absorption of nutrients. The walls of the villi are only 1 cell thick, so they're very, very thinly walled to allow that absorption to happen faster. So the thinner the walls are, the faster absorption can happen. And they're well supplied with that network of blood capillaries for more transport to happen easily. And then, of course, your lacteals run through the center of the villus to transport fatty acids and glycerol away from the small intestine. So it looks like the lacteal is responsible for absorbing the fatty acids and the glycerol, but your blood capillaries absorb your glucose and amino acids. So the glucose comes from your carbohydrates that have been broken down. So you have glucose, and then of course your amino acids are from broken down proteins. Those are going into your bloodstream, and then that lacteal, that's part of the lymphatic system, is absorbing the fatty acids and the glycerol to take it away. And then once there, make sure you understand what assimilation is. That's where they're taken away into the bloodstream, and they go all out throughout the body to where they are needed. Okay. That's it for this one. Go ahead, get these notes, take the CFU, and we'll check back in next time. You're doing great, guys.